My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we are going to do a third party or karmic reading. So, this is a relationship which is not you and your person, and it's a romantic relationship, usually. Certainly, it can refer to narcissistic family members, friends, co workers, certainly. But this really is looking at romantic relationships. Let me just adjust this there. Right. Okay, good. So let us get into this reading and see what is going on. Now, remember, you're watching this reading because this reading is reflecting back to you something about yourself that needs addressing, that needs healing. Now, as you guys know, um, one of my comics, which was my neighbor, was evicted. So it seems like I learned what I had to learn from that experience. And now I'm in this new phase. So I've closed off that karmic cycle. Because once you close off the karmic cycles, the karmics are removed from your energy field, from your life. And since then, I felt like this knot in my stomach. And I know it's anxiety and it's relating to what will come next. Who will come next in the apartment next door? And there's all these fears coming up about, what if I went from the frying pan into the fire? What if something worse is coming next? And yesterday somebody moved in and it not worsened. And then I was like, this is something that I really need to release because if my energy field is besieged with this anxiety, this is the experience I will call to myself. So this is what I've been working on in the 3D, in the 5D, just focusing on that knot and untangling that anxiety and releasing that from my energy field. And in the 3D, just observing, right? Observing, being polite and kind, and just taking things one day at a time. I can't, prejudge that person, and project what my old neighbor was onto her. So we take it as it comes. And maybe this is also the fears that are besieging this relationship, right? Maybe there's a lot of anxiety about the unknown, like, one, the hand is worth two in the bush kind of shit, right? What if I let this go and what is to come is a mess? Or, it's that kind of thing. So it could be that as well. Let's see what unfolds in the reading. All right, so under the deck, we have the energy of empowerment. And empowerment is about releasing our fears and taking back our power, not giving our power away to our fears, not giving our power away to other people. So this is where everybody's at here. They're trying to stand on this solid ground. All right, let's get some significators. Let's get a significator for your person's right energy in this connection, and it is the energy of guilt. And guys, this has been coming out repeatedly in the readings, repeatedly. Okay, it's like your person has woken up, and what they've woken up to is the mess that they have created. This guilt is not going away. So this is something that they too have to focus on and release, right? There's a lot of self-forgiveness that has to take place here, because what your person is thinking is that they not only screwed up your life, viewer, but also, and this came out in the last reading as well, but also the life of these karmics that are here with them. It's just a big tangled mess, and they just don't know how to untangle it. Just like how I'm trying to untangle a knot, they are also trying to untangle this knot. But there's a lot of guilt, and guilt always comes with shame and blame that is going on with a person. So they've woken up. You see, once they're asleep, right, and they're on autopilot, they ain't feeling shit. But once you wake up and you're fully embodied, you're going to feel everything. And this is what is happening. They are feeling everything. And one of those things that they're feeling is the shame surrounding what they have done. Okay? Because you're not the only person that they would have treated badly. All right? All right. Let's see the karmic in this situation. Ooh. Feeling betrayed. Feeling betrayed. They thought that they were in this partnership. Okay, they thought that things were definitely stable. Look at these people. They look very, traditional, stable, straight-laced. And come to find out that whilst they were there holding on to and supporting your person, right, your person thinking about somebody else. So they feel absolutely betrayed by your person right now. But this is also helping them to come back into their own body and also to take back their own power, because they have been given their power away as well, to this person and to this experience, right? So they were there clinging on to them, they were there supporting them, and your person lying down in bed thinking about somebody else completely, and who that person with. Right, so they feel a deep sense of betrayal. All right, let's look at, so this is the feelings generally. Let's kind of deconstruct and dive into those. Let's pull some cards from the emotional intelligence deck and look a little closer at this energy and what these people are feeling, because when we look at what they're feeling, we can have an idea of what's going on in this connection, because not everybody is going to come to the extended where we're going to look at that, right? So we want to be able to give people enough information in the general reading so that they can have a fair idea of what's happening. We have isolated, right? And it's interesting that this isolated energy would come after our last reading is with why they're so withdrawn. Remember that reading? Right. So they're withdrawn from you, but they're also withdrawn from this partner, and their partner is also withdrawn from them, because everybody is in their corner focusing on what they're feeling. They are feeling guilty about everything they've done, and they feel betrayed and bamboozled. That's what I heard. I'm bamboozled by your person's play acting. That's what I heard. Play acting in this relationship. Let's look at your person. What are the emotions? Her trapped in your person's energy field at this time. We have heartbroken. Heartbroken. Sometimes it takes for their heart to be cracked open for them to appreciate and see and feel what they are doing to other people. And that's something that my father always drilled into our heads. Like, how would you feel if somebody did that to you? Walk in that person's shoes. How would you feel? So and that's what creates empathy. But this person, their heart was incredibly locked off. We're looking at someone who's incredibly entitled. That's how they were raised. That's how they were raised, right? Everybody else is a subcategory of human. They have all the feelings. They have all the feels. And everybody else is just, a supporting character in their life, right? So we're dealing with a main character, right? Everybody's playing a supporting role, right? They don't really have feelings. They're just there to facilitate their life and be used as tools. So now your person's waking up to the fact that everybody is fully embodied, having a spiritual experience just like themselves, having all these feels and all these emotions, and that they have hurt people. So now they are heartbroken because the people around them are also heartbroken. They're seeing the impact of their actions. There's always a fuck around season, and then there's a find out season. So your person is in their find out season. Okay? And it's a really rude awakening. Let's get some more. Ooh, what's this? Anxious avoidance. Yeah, so a lot of anxiety. They know at some point they're gonna have to face this issue head on, right? But they're not ready to do that. And that's why they're withdrawn here. They're then the naughty corner, right? Trying to figure out what is the next move here. But just looking at the tableau that they have created, and this one in a corner feeling hurt, and this one feeling betrayed, and everybody kind of looking at them and judging them. That's what their person thinks, that everybody's looking at them and judging them. They can't face that reality at this time. So they are anxious and they are avoidant. Right? We have hedonistic. So for some of them, they want to go back into their old addictive behaviors just to get away from the pain, just to forget this guilt for a moment, just to forget their heartbreak, just to escape, just to escape. Some of them, just to escape this feeling of guilt, this feeling of shame for a little while. But they know that the last time that they did that, people got hurt. So they can't even escape. They know that the only way to get out is through. And this is why they're being forced to step into their power. So remember, we had that empowerment energy underneath the deck, and it's them being forced to step into their power through pain. Power through pain. Okay, so this is a harsh lesson. It's a harsh lesson, knowing that you've hurt people that you love. They may not be in love with these people, but they certainly care. Of course they would care, right? And it's a harsh reality to wake up to the fact that you have hurt people that you cared about. Right, karmic is feeling depressed, right? And they're showing me in my head, the constellation of shattered dreams. One second. It's a card in this deck. Let me show you it. Oh, good Lord, Father. Get right here. This is the card that they're showing me, and it's it's regret. It's that sunken cost feeling where you've invested so much time, effort, energy. You've been through so much. And you thought, well, there's going to be light at the end of the tunnel, and then you realize the only light at the end of the tunnel is to just go your own way. You always think that things are going to be better, that it's going to be a-okay, right? This is just teething problems, but it really becomes a nightmare, and this is why this karmic is depressed. Things just did not pan out the way that they thought it would. This is not what they envisioned at all. Absolutely not. And it's the energy of disappointment. I think you see how this person is holding on, right? They could always, right? All those body language specialists, right? From this, you can see who is attached and who is dependent on who, right? And they were very attached to this connection, to this relationship, right? Clingy, even there's a clingy energy there, right? And they thought that this would be their life partner. This would be someone who would protect their emotions, protect their interests, seek their interests. And this person has turned out to be a disappointment, and what they created was a disappointment. I think, just like we got in one of the other last readings, there were a lot of great expectations, and these expectations just never materialized. And there was always this hope that at some point the expectations would materialize, and it just never did. They realized it was just a fantasy. It was a fantasy. How this karmic is feeling. Bitter. Do all that for what? Supported them through all kinds of stuff for what? Made all that investment for what? For nothing. So they feel cheated. Oh, that's the word. That's the word I heard. They feel cheated. And perhaps they were cheated on, so they also feel that cheated too. So they're absolutely disenchanted, disillusioned about everything that happened here and the way things unfolded. They never imagined in their wildest dreams that things would turn out like this. Never. Never. This was their happily ever after. And now it's gone. They're thankful. What are they thankful for? They're thankful for the truth finally being revealed. They're thankful for the lesson because they know this ain't never going to happen again. They learned a harsh lesson. It ain't never going to happen again. They're also thankful for a person, right? Because they can see both sides of the coins. Yes, your person fucked up. But they also see where they would have made their contribution to the find out season as well. So they're thankful for the lesson. They're thankful for a person, but they cannot say that they are not disappointed. They absolutely are. Let's look at your person's headspace with regard to the karmic energy. This is Tarot Avatar. You know I love this deck. We have 10 of Wands, burdened, overwhelmed, and just feeling like you can't keep your head above water right now. And look, they're here getting spanked. Spanked by life, spanked by the universe. They've been naughty. They have been naughty. Okay, there's a drink in his hand here. So again, maybe your person or even the karmic may be trying to drown their sorrows at this time. I want a little bit of distraction. All right, let's see what your person is thinking about the karmic, about this relationship, about the karma. What are they thinking? We have the 9 of Cups in reverse. Things were not supposed to turn out this way. We have the universe. That's the world. A 9 of Cups in reverse can talk about things being codependent, toxic, dysfunctional, right? It's what happens when two people don't love themselves come together. We have 3 of Swords in reverse. And we have the 3 of Wands. Okay. So they're acknowledging that they always knew. They've known for a long time that they've had to release this third party, this karmic energy, but they kept procrastinating. And because they procrastinated, this is why everything has been amplified. Because the longer that they stay together is the more comfortable the karmic felt in this relationship, and is more comfortable that your person also felt in this relationship, because after time you learn how to work around the discomfort. You see, just like how I learned to work around my neighbor, I got to know his schedule, and I would do my recordings when he's sleeping, unless of course he changed up the pattern, but that was rare. I would do his recordings when he's sleeping. Then I have a very noisy AC, so I'll turn on my AC to full blast to drown out some of his noises. And then if he got too bad, then I would go to the gym. So you learn ways to cope and find comfort, and you might even find benefit, because if I have to get out of the house to escape him, might as well go to the gym. So yeah, I was going to the gym often, so even find benefit from the dysfunction. But then it runs its course when there's absolutely nowhere to hide and he can't run anywhere. When the gym is closed for the holidays, what are you doing? If he decides to drink all day and stay up all night cursing, what you gonna do? Exactly. So I think this was what's happening. The longer they stayed together, everybody learned to kind of be flexible, and they compromise. They turn this way, you turn that way, and you're dancing, and then you just run out of music. And the more comfortable it felt, the more they thought they would make it. It didn't happen like that. So this relationship is coming to a close. Okay. Your person is seeing it for what it is. It's dysfunction. And there's only so much dancing you can do in dysfunction until you just run out of space. You run out of floor space. What is the most important message that your person wants you to know right now about the situation? We have the devil. We have the chariot in reverse. We have the fool. And we have the Five of Cups, right? And the Five of Cups is a card of disappointment and regret. If there's one card that's all about disappointment and regret, it's going to be the Five of Cups. So what your person wants to know, they've been a fool. They know they've been a fool and they made some very foolish mistakes. But there's no such thing as a mistake. There's a lesson that looks like they learned a very hard one. All right? So they have been stuck in discontent. There's something of discontent. I can't. There's a phrase that was coming to me, but it's gone. It's gone. Yeah, it's gone. It keeps coming back and then just going. Okay, it's gone. It's gone. I'm going to release it. I can't get it. And it's just teasing me. It's just right there. But it's Mercury retrograde, so whatever. My brain is gone. Yeah, if there was a card about regret and discontent, it is going to be, and disappointment, is going to be the Five of Cups. And they stayed stuck in that energy for a very long time, feeling very attached, codependent, like they couldn't move, like they couldn't get out of it, right? They were addicted to the highs and the lows of this relationship, right? So that's why they stayed. That's why they stayed. They got comfortable in it. But now they realize they can't stay. And that's why this opportunity for a leap of faith is coming. This is what Spirit is guiding them to. But they have to dig themselves out of this energy of guilt in order for them to do that. Because you see, when you have this in your energy field, dark force entity is going to tap into this. And people who are manipulative are going to tap into this too. They're going to tap into this and they will work it. This is how my neighbor realized that I had empathy, and for a long time he was working it. Oh, I don't have any money. Can you give me that? All kind of crap. Anyways, join me in Extended. What we're going to do, we're going to look at what is happening in this connection at this time. We're going to ask it straight out. We're going to look at your person's heart space energy. For the karmic, we're going to look at how the karmic feels about your person. We're going to look at how the karmic feels about you. We're going to get a message from the karmic's higher self, which is also always interesting. And then we're going to look at what's going to be the outcome of this connection within a month of you watching this reading. Okay? We have lost love, surrender, healing, and release. Tree of life, fertility, creativity, destiny, and magical blessings. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's what comes after a Tower moment. A card number 1. So this is about new beginnings for you. The magical tree depicted in this image is symbolic of your life's journey. Having matured and grown strong through the changing seasons and cycles of life, you have now reached a stage of creative abundance. Your roots firmly planted in the fertile soil of your dreams and imagination, you are now ready to fulfill your destiny. A new creative cycle begins, one infused with your love and all the wisdom that you have gained through your life to date. The struggle is over. From now on, you will achieve greater results than ever before, and you will do this with grace, poise, and ease. All your past experiences, all the knowledge you've gained, and all your previous work now all come together to serve a higher, more heartfelt purpose. This is a period in which you are truly the master of your own destiny, a time where anything you would truly love to achieve or create is possible. And the mantra here is, I'm the master of my own destiny. All I truly desire, I create. All I create through love. All I create is for the highest good of all. I'm truly blessed and grateful for all the abundance in my life. So because you released an old cycle that wasn't serving you, there's this beautiful energy that's coming in, and it's abundant energy, it's stable energy, it's creative energy, it's satisfying energy, it is dream come true energy. And that's because you released the old and made space for it. Okay, I'm a love. So if you're able, join me in the extended. Otherwise, thank you for everything that you do for this channel, engaging with the ads, put in the likes, put in the comments below. You can put an emoji. Algorithm doesn't care. That all those are beautiful energy exchanges, purchasing extended readings, joining classes. They all help support me and support the channel, and I thank you for that. All right, my loves, take care.